tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Shea and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Magic, underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Desmond Bane out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the three, the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And Orlando starts out with the ball. Suggs looking around. Nine feet out. Wagner finds Carter. Count the basket. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson with a screen on Suggs. Here's Daniels. He's defended by Wagner. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Now Suggs to the middle. Here's Bane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Here is Carter, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Here's Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And here's Young. On the wing, Daniels. Beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Carter with a screen on Porzingis. Trae. Rebound by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young finds Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And the conversation for Porzingis, Coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Well, back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line, all-star game in his second year, and on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
Now, here's Banchero. And it's Carter missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game was played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Porzingis on the foul. Porzingis has got 5.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Here's Black. Banchero left side. Magic moving the ball around. Another miss by Orlando. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young, no good. The Magic have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Bane passes to Carter. Let's go. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Magic making a switch here. Jones is checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker's checked in. Porzingis inside. Carter on him. Porzingis inside. Defended by Carter. Porzingis can't hit. And it's Jones with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Carter with the screen. Jones drives in. Pass to Carter. Porzingis with the steal. Rizage with it. Banchero's there. Carter, the pass to Jones. Out to Carter. Jones against Porzingis. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Jones drives in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
With the step back. Okongwu with the screen for Young to the inside. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Young.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Pass to Bitadze. Kicks it out to Banchero. It's good. Hold on, the the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it.
The previous play is under the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
The Hawks trailing. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Black is out there with Jones. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Bitadze in at the 5, down low. That's his out there for Orlando. And the Hawks with possession here. The Magic getting the bucket. Back to Young, right wing. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Here's Okongwu. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Bitadze. To the left side wing. Down low. With some arc. Rebound, Atlanta. Young looking it over. Fires the three. The basket is good. That's his sixth attempt and his third make.
And most of the time, you expect Young's three ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Tyus Jones. Dalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. No scoring in this one. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here is Young. He's got 7, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shines bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
The Magic have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Orlando leading. Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Back to Banchero. Here's Bitadze. Covered by Okongwu. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Suggs with the ball. Over in the corner, Banchero. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Johnson with a screen on Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Okongwu. And no good. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. And finished off by Banchero.
How about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Reza Shea is coming in for Alexander Walker. And it's Luke Kennard in for Trae Young. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Here's Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. Looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of running down.
We did.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. The Magic shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Banchero, no good on the free throw. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And once Banchero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Kennard. The Hawks working the ball around. Porzingis. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. And that's now 9 points for Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Porzingis. He's got 9. 35 seconds left in the first half. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. Okongwu is checked in for the Hawks. Both free throws good from Kennard.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Carter with a screen on Porzingis. And Banchero passes to Carter. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Here's Suggs. Banked in off the glass. Suggs has got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks on top, leading by just 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, are you getting the kind of shots that you want offensively?
They're speeding us up a little bit, and we're making a few mistakes, turning the ball over, some reads, but you just need to relax and go ahead and take them. I know we want to make them, so shoot them.
That's never a problem with your squad. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Our front court is Rizier and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Johnson. A slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
In the corner, it's Payne. Misses the 3. Atlanta leading by 4. It's stolen by Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bane evolve into a number 1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. Porzingis kicks to Young. Pocket 2. Lets it go. That one off the back iron and out.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And Suggs throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Here's Young. The Magic hitting the bucket. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
For Atlanta, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Off target from 3-point range. Atlanta leading by 6. Young for 3, and Carroll grabs the board. Orlando, they've got just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming on the locker room the break. Here's Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. Anthony Black's checked in for the Magic, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Alexander Walker's checked in. Bounce pass Young. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. And he can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Driving inside. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Johnson sends the screen for Young. On the wing, Daniels. Payne with the steal. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Back to Wagner. And then Carter with the dunk.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Johnson. And it's Kennard in for Young. The Magic trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Inside. Here's Payne. Second shot opportunity. That one falls. Carter's got 8 points.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the 3. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 6. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Banchero, Atlanta with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Hawks leading by 4. Daniels kicks to Porzingis. Back to Daniels. To the paint. Hawks passing it around. A 3-pointer off the mark. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Daniels. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He finishes with... And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Jones is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Wagner in at the 5. This is out there for Orlando. Young with the steal. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Misses off the right eye. And it's Jones with the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Wagner. That ties it up.
And for his position, Banchero, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
It's Young on the wing for the 3. It's good from long range. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Banchero outside. Pass to Bain. Back to Banchero. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Young for 3. Again, Young missing. The Magic trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Banchero with the screen. Jones, the pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Kennard on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. For the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Jones. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. Now, he wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Porzingis with the block. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
Young outside, front past the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Young against Suggs. Banchero inside. Here's Carter. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Johnson. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now, Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Suggs against Young. Rizachet with it. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul.
Here's Young. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Banchero looking around. Pass to Suggs. Here's the 3. That's another one for him. It is 5th in just 7 shots.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Young for 3. Oh, he got half on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
He makes the second free free throw, and that puts them up by 5. And so he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Pass to Van Carroll. Back to Suggs. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Suggs. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Bain. Young against Suggs. Now, here is Young to the wing on the left. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Fires the 3. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the strike there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. A 3 off the mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Third personal foul. Team is in the foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Suggs. Young for 3, off on that one. And so the Hawks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.